So can you tell me who you are and what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Emily Grossman. I'm here representing 1,300 scientists across the globe who have signed a declaration in support of non-violent direct action. We're part of a group called Scientists for Extinction Rebellion. There's a few of us down here today. I myself, I'm a science broadcaster, writer, educator. I've got a PhD in molecular biology, but recently over the last 6 months I've kind of immersed myself in climate science research and information. I've been working alongside top climate scientists and experts in kind of ecology and deforestation and agriculture, and really sort of immersing myself in finding out the truth about what is actually going on. And that's since I came along to the rebellion in April, thinking, well, hang on, it can't be that bad. Surely it can't be that bad, because surely we would know more about it. Surely the media would be telling us more about it. Surely government would be telling us more about it if it really was that bad. And I can honestly say since then I've barely had a good night's sleep. And my commitment now, my passion, is to support other scientists across the globe and to be the spokesperson for scientists now coming forward to make sure that the truth is known, to make sure that the media such as yourselves are reporting the real facts, the real urgency that's been covered up and hidden and buried for so long by governments, and to actually make sure that action is going to be taken, because it is unequivocal now that our actions as humans has caused greenhouse gas emissions, has caused temperature rise, and is now causing countless catastrophes which are going to become irreversible if we don't act soon. At the moment we're heading towards a 4-degree temperature rise by the end of the century, which scientists across the globe agree is going to be catastrophic. It's going to cause incalculable human suffering, loss of life, and that's going to be impacting us here in the UK very, very soon. We could expect to see loss of food, loss of clean water, more and more extreme weather, and potentially moving towards civil unrest and riots and societal collapse. The head of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, has said that by the time we get to financial instability, it's going to be too late. So we really do have to act now, and we really do have to put pressure on the government to tell us what are their plans, what are they planning to do. So far they've been paying lip service to this whole idea of there even being a climate emergency. We're still investing billions and billions of pounds in fossil fuel subsidies. We're opening up new power stations, and they're not revealing any plans that actually are going to do anything other than continue to raise greenhouse gas emissions. So we're asking, what are the plans? Tell the truth, act like the truth is real, commit to carbon net zero by 2025, and also bring in a citizens' assembly in order to let everyday people, a random selection of everyday people, decide how best we as a society, we as human beings, want to deal with this, what it is that's most important to us to protect our lives, the lives of our children and our grandchildren.
Can you show me your hand?
I can show you my hand. This is to say that we are all red-handed. We are all responsible for this. We at Extinction Rebellion, we're holding up our hands to say that, we as human beings, every single person has been part of the devastating loss of biodiversity. The UK is one of the worst in terms of biodiversity loss. You would think it would be the forests or the tropics, but actually a report came out just a few years ago to say 1 in 5 British mammals is at risk of extinction. Just this month, the same report said it's now 1 in 4. We are moving faster and faster. 1 million species are at loss or predicted to become extinct in the next few decades across the world. We've entered the 6th mass extinction, and of particular challenge in terms of how it impacts us are our insects. We're losing our insects, particularly things like the bee, which is one of our main pollinators that allows crops to grow. We are losing bees, we're losing earthworms that help soil to remain intact. 95% of our food comes from the soil, and we also import 50% of our food, 70 to 80% of our fruit and vegetables. And if we're losing our crops, we're losing our land, our soil is being degraded, we're not able to reproduce it because we're losing our earthworms, we're not able to fertilize new crops because we're losing our insects. This is a situation that is not just about losing the beautifulness of what nature is, but losing the very things that are going to sustain our life. It's like a house of cards. If you pull out the creatures from the bottom, everything is going to collapse. And if we're not feeling it yet, because we're living in the comfort of the UK in our own armchairs, we're going to start to feel it soon. So the government really needs to take action, needs to tell us right now what the plans are going to be.